Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy, Shermaine, aka Terry McGinnis, and I'm coming at you with some Smart Pistol gameplay that I've had locked up in the vault. And I have a few disclaimers before we get into the nitty-gritty of this video. And that's one, the first half of this gameplay has magically disappeared off of the face of the universe somehow, some way. I don't know how, and I don't know why it's not in my, in my vault, but I can't find it, so it's definitely gone somehow. And secondly, is that this gameplay is pretty scrubbish. I'm not gonna lie, I do not like the Smart Pistol at all. It does not suit my playstyle whatsoever, and you'll see a lot of times where I'm just dying and I'm trying my best to kill the guy, but it obviously doesn't work. So there you go, the first half of this gameplay is somewhere in oblivion, and this gameplay is not that great. So let's go ahead and get down to the three topics that I wanted to talk about, and that's that Titanfall is definitely the Xbox One's killer app. The second is that the Smart Pistol is not overpowered, which a lot of naysayers say. And third is that it's a little bit about, it's concerning the Titanfall leak, the massive leak that just happened, about a week ago and whatnot. And there's tons of YouTube videos covering this shit and all that stuff. So that's the three topics I want to talk about. But first, let's go ahead and start off with Titanfall being the Xbox One's killer app. I definitely think if you have an Xbox One, if you enjoy, playing online with other people, look at this shit. Like, on my screen, I kicked him in the face, but obviously, there are beta servers, there's gonna be some lag. Look at that crap. Yeah, I was livid when that happened. I was so mad. But anyways, so I definitely think if you're a person that enjoys online multiplayer experiences and whatnot, then you definitely need to get this game. I feel like this game is not going to necessarily like revolutionize things, say like Halo Combat Evolved did. That game really like turn the tables on video games big time way back in the day. I don't think Titanfall's going to do that. No way. Titanfall's going to be amazing. I love this game. I'd play it all day if I could, but it's not going to be that monumental of a game to where it revolutionizes the video game industry. It's not going to do that. There's no way. It's going to be fun, but it's not going to be, it's not going to have a magnitude of that much in terms of how the game is and whatnot. However, I do think it's going to be, like I've said, the Xbox One's killer app. I feel like you're going to need to get this game if you have an Xbox One. If you're mostly single player heavy, that kind of deal, then obviously pass up on it because there's no campaign and whatnot. But if you enjoy playing online multiplayer, not even if it's shooters, you need to get this game. It's going to be fun. Pretty much anyone can pick it up and play, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not very difficult to get the hang of. Obviously, like most games, it'll take years to master that kind of, fucking fortune cookie shit. But when I think of like Halo Combat Evolved, that was the first Xbox killer app. And I think, like, man, this game was it was insane for what it was back in the day. Not even like with multiplayer, because obviously there was no for the most part, when that came out, when Halo Combat Evolved came out, there was no Xbox Live functionality with that game. You had to play, on LAN with System Link and stuff like that, and that was still fun. Like, for the most part, way back in the day, there wasn't a whole lot in terms of the, the shooter genre. Not even just first-person shooters. Like, for the most part, it was just Wolfenstein, Duke Nukem 3D, that kind of shit, and like Duke Nukem 0 Hour and stuff like that. And then another game I remember, I can't remember the name, but it's like Toy Soldiers, those little green guys, you throw in the air the parachutes, and they were fighting the tan soldiers, and that game was fun, and that game was graphic for, for being like for kids and whatnot, but that was fun. And to me, like those N64 games really, like, that's kind of the standard when I think about, first-person shooters, not just first-person shooters, just shooters in general way back in the day. And then you have Halo drop, and it's like, it turns it way on its head. It looks great, it feels great, it's fun, it has great narrative and story in it and whatnot, and it's told very well. And that, to me, that was like the benchmark from then on that shooter games had to be compared to. And then obviously Call of Duty emerges, and yada 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 yada. Now you have all these shooters and whatnot. That was the killer app way back in the day, and that was something that turned the tables on the video game industry. However, I don't think Titanfall is going to be like that. But like I've said, this is a game that it's a must-have if you have an Xbox One and enjoy just online multiplayer in general. So, that's what I want to say about that. Now let's go ahead and move on to the second topic, and that's that the Smart Pistol is not overpowered. You have a lot of naysayers out there that say it's so overpowered. Lock onto the head, blah, 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 blah. You've all heard it, I've all heard it. The only thing that I hate about this video that I can't show you guys is actual data. I can't show you numbers because there was no private, testing law, or not even just testing. There's no private matches that I could have done some testing and some hard numbers with real math. But when you watch some of these instances, when I'm shooting somebody, obviously when you lock on, you're locking onto the head, and it takes 3 shots to kill. Like the guy in the very beginning, it took 3 shots to kill him with the lock on, meaning you're obviously shooting him in the head 3 times. And now with most shooters, there's a damage multiplier when you shoot somebody in the head. Most of the time it's 1.5x. Now if we go off of that, that means that when you shoot them in the head with this pistol, the bullet itself has to do more than 33 points of damage. So it has to do more than 33 points of damage. So now all you have to do is just look how long this takes. See what I'm saying? That's another good thing about the Smart Pistol, it's not like, lock on really quickly on every single pilot no matter what the situation. He obviously had cloak and it took a lot longer. Now, you take that amount of time to lock onto somebody and you throw them right in front of your face with them or any other weapon. Maybe, not another pistol. Just any other weapon, an SMG, a shotgun, assault rifle, sniper rifle, you're dead. That's a long amount of time to lock on to somebody. Have to wait before you can fire a round and then trying to kill them when they can just fully auto you and you die so easily. That's why I kind of don't like the Smart Pistol. I don't like to use it. And I don't think it's overpowered at all. No way, no how. So back to what I was saying. When you shoot them in the head, it has a damage multiplier. It has to do more than 33 points of damage. So all you have to do, take 33 and then divide that by 1.5, and then there you go. That's a normal bullet. That's the base damage for the bullets. And that's to show you again, that's not overpowered. And that's of course most of the time if you're aiming down sights, because you're not gonna shoot when you're holding it like off to the side, limp dick like it is. So there you go. Once the game finally drops, I'll actually come at you with hard numbers and whatnot so I can really prove my point, but that's all I can do for right now. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the Titanfall leak. Now, personally, I hate leaks. I like small leaks where you have a little bit of details, but this was massive. It had pretty much all the maps that were in the game that we know of so far. There might be more, there might be less. They had guns, they had kits, perks, whatever you want to call it. It's like, seriously? Like, you basically know most of the game already. Like, what's the point of even, like, buying? How are you going to get excited for it now that you already know it? It's like playing an RPG and learning, like, all these quests, all these unmarked quests and whatnot, and finding out the rewards you're going to get. And you basically say, okay, I don't want to do that because, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to get some shitty out of it. It's like, what happened to the excitement and the thrill of discovery? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I hate leaks. And that's why, like, I haven't seen a single thing concerning the Titanfall leak, and I don't plan to until the game actually launches. So that's gonna do it for me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think concerning the 3 topics, and I'll see you on March 11th. I'm out.